Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a super great weekend because fall is officially really here. It is amazing. Have you noticed all the beautiful red leaves out and orange mixed in? It's just beautiful. You have to appreciate and be so grateful for these seasons. Hello, that we have. It is just amazing. And I know all around the world, everyone's in different seasons. Hello. We're not all in the same season at the same time, which is just amazing because you can go anywhere and have a different experience, a different joy, just a different everything. And why not? It's just beautiful. It's wonderful. And when you appreciate and love and feel and share from the heart, you can't go wrong. It is just amazing. I am so blessed. And of course, I've been talking about Halloween all month because I love Halloween. Halloween is my favoriteest pagan holiday. I love the energy in the air. And I love all the little children out being the character that they want to be. And it's so much fun. And it's fun to dress up and be someone you're not. Maybe you just want to play and be a superhero or whatever the case may be. Hello. So we're going to talk a little bit this morning about stories. And I'm not talking about telling lies. I'm talking about your stories. Now, I've talked about stories in the recent past. And hello. And what I want to say is you don't have one story. A lot of people are thinking that you only have one story about you, about your lifestyle, about, what you're doing. But in reality, you have a series of stories. And the reason I'm emphasizing this today is because I've had so many people making different comments and different things, not understandings and different things like that I just want to help as many people as I can to use this awesome platform to get yourself out there, tell your stories. And if you think about it, and just take a minute now and think about it, how many different changes and lifestyle changes or different activity changes have you gone through in your life? Well, each time you branch off and take another path and go down another road, that is another story. That is another story in your life that is a part of your creation, of your lifestyle. You won't have just the one story, because if we just had the one story, it would just go from being born to being right now. You have to fill in the blanks. And what happens is those blanks branch off into different activities, different road paths that we have taken individually to create the lifestyle, the business, the home, the family. Each is a different story. You can bunch the family into one story, but then that story is going to branch off if you have a certain storyline with a certain member. Maybe you have a daughter, a son, whomever. You have a different experience with that person. That is a branch off on your story. So that creates another story, which in turn is giving that person a part of their story. See, it branches off, and you can use your stories and your creativity in your marketing, in your business. And I love to teach this to people because it is so easy and it's so powerful. Hello, to use these steps, these little mind-bending steps that just take your business marketing to the next level. They just make you more real and more in tune with the people that you're trying to help and to, connect with your business, whatever you're offering. you can adjust your story to where you're putting a piece of you out there. Because if you're selling something in your business, or if you're promoting whatever you're promoting, you have to have a certain love and want and feeling for that. Hold on just a second. Oh, hi, Greg. Let me see what you're saying here. Okay. You're pitching us. Okay. Got it. Okay. Greg is pitching here and wanting to get some help for his team. So if you guys want to take a look at that, maybe you'll be interested in what he's offering there. Excuse me. Okay. But if you're using your story on what you're doing and what you're creating and what you want to do to attract, the right people to what you're talking about or what you're selling, that's all part of your story. So if your story is based on just promoting oh, sorry for what, Eric? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're sorry for, but okay. If you're just promoting your product or your opportunity and you don't have any feeling about it, what's going to happen, and this is so really true, oh gosh, you will just get a realization that people will feel your vibration that you're putting out into this, and they will feel that you don't really have a passion for it, that you just want to sell it. You're not really wanting to, invest in helping anybody. You don't want to, do anything other than to sell your product or just sell your opportunity or whatever that might be. You want to have a storyline, a baseline. And if you're marketing on social media, you want to have a heartfelt storyline that you can promote out to the marketplace. And social media is the platform that is so relevant and so available to most people. So if you're just using social media and just dropping your links and promoting that way and trying not to have Facebook shut you down, then you want to change up what you're doing in your marketing. Maybe you need to go to a sales funnel or a website and you connect your sales funnel to that, and you can do upsells. And the best part about that part is when you're doing a sales funnel, you can have your storyline in your funnel. And not only are you sharing a piece of your story, but you're also offering to the client, the customer, something that they really need and want and are just excited to get. And if you do this, and if you do it right, then it will all come together for you. And it doesn't have to be hard, okay? It does not have to be hard. Excuse me. I have a dry throat. I've drank almost my whole bottle of water. Wow. Okay. Ooh, let's drop it down. Okay. So as you're creating your story and as you're creating your lifestyle around your story, around who you want to be and what you want to sell, if you're doing that and you have the sales funnel, and your best bet is if you have one sales funnel, like I have like 30 different sales funnels. I had to stop and think for a second. 30 different sales funnels that I use in my business. And I find at different times, I'll have one sales funnel that will be converting like crazy, meaning I'm getting sales and I'm getting responses and I'm getting everything coming together. And I'll have it just like promoting like crazy. And I will take that sales funnel that I see a lot of action on and a lot of interest on, and I will promote that one very heavily, meaning I will put out good ads for it. And it's also great because I have my sales funnels with a storyline of how you're going to do this, how's this going to come together, and what you're going to get, and what's going to happen. And you want to make sure you're being specific in short term words. People now, and I've seen this, where did I see it? I don't remember where I've seen it now. I'll have to think about it. But I've seen it that the attention span of the average person now is 8 seconds. They lose their attention span in 8 seconds unless something grabs their attention. So if you're putting out an ad, you're putting out a promotion, a sales funnel, you want to be sure you're doing something to grab their attention. And a storyline is the best way to do that, because you can put a part of your energy and what you're feeling and what you're doing into what you're promoting. And it is so simple. Once you do it a few times, the first time it might be a little hard. You might be thinking, oh gosh, this is so fake, or oh my goodness, what am I thinking? If you do it more than, a few times, then it's just going to get easier and easier and easier. And you can practice with people that you are working with. I don't suggest too much practicing with people that are telling you that you're crazy or that this is not good for you or what do you think you're doing, or any of those people. But practice if you want to, having people read your script, when you read what you're talking to, read your ad, and if you are in a team, then you can definitely have one of the people in your team, which is what we do. I look at whatever my teammates send over for me to check and see, and we share, what we're doing and what we're not doing, and what's working and what's not working, keys not working. A lot of people out there aren't so fond of stories. It's just because, and I'm finding this out more and more relevant, is they just don't know how to tell the story. And it is so simple. It depends on what you're selling. If you're, like I said, if you're selling a product, or if you're selling a opportunity to where people can, get training information, or, business building information, digital information, that is very, very important. And you want to emphasize, what they're going to get when they go in and leave their voice or leave their email and their name. What are you going to give them when they do that? You're going to give them something, right? Well, in your storyline, you're going to have, okay, in this presentation or whatever you're doing, I'm going to give you blank blank if you stay on till the end. And in the event that you stay on and you don't like what you get, contact me. Whatever. You can go through and you can work something else out. You'll be surprised at different things that people are attracted to. I have done both of those concepts at one time or another. And I personally have found that the biggest impact I have is when I give something away that is a PDF or an ebook or, something like that I can give away. And then I can offer on the tail end what I'm really selling. And I always put it into a storyline. And I do that into my sales funnel. It's all into a storyline. And like I said, you have so many stories in your life. And why not take some of those experiences that you have had and channel that energy and how you felt, and feel like maybe someone out there is feeling what I felt at this time or at this place or whatever. Maybe they're feeling that when they're reading my sales funnel, when they're reading my ad, when they're reading my promotion. Take a look at what you've done, and that is a story. So you could take, the feelings from that story and turn them around on, well, I felt really, disconcerted. I felt really not happy when I was doing this, and this person did this. But then I turned it around, and you know what? When I finally listened and looked, and I could see, what was being offered or what was being talked about, then, bam, I understood because I stopped and listened and looked. And that will open up a lot of people to think, oh, well, maybe if I did that, maybe I wouldn't have so many opportunities pass me by. I want to do this. I want this lifestyle. I want the lifestyle that these people are having, that are traveling and they're having great experiences and they're just having the lifestyle I want. And then they're thinking, well, why can't I have it if they have it? And that is part of the laws of attraction, is if it's already created, someone else has already created that, then you can have it. It's already been done. You can have whatever you want. And it's all a part of your story. It's so simple. I just can't emphasize enough how simple this is. And hold on. Just a second, guys. Hold on. Just a second. I'm having allergies today. Oh, excuse me. I thought I was going to sneeze, but I didn't. Okay, you didn't get to hear me sneeze. Thank goodness. But like I said, the stories of your life are important. And if you're journaling, which I suggest that everybody out there in the world journals, because it's your story. And if you go back, if I've been journaling my whole life, and I go back, and when I go back and I see different things that I have done and different areas of progression I have made, and I could see that. Oh, thank you. I could see that through my progression in my journals. And a lot of them were little steps, but then as I got more confident in myself and I got more secure in what I was doing and how I was doing it, I seen that my story took off, and I seen the success that I was only writing that I wanted. I seen it coming to life. And that is amazing feeling. And when I realized that, and going back and reading some of those journals, I thought, oh my gosh, right here at this day, that's where I said, enough. From now on, I don't overthink things. I don't try to overthink things. I will just see when the opportunity comes to me, and I will take action, and I will make it happen right now. I will not wait. I will not think about it. I will trust that God has my back, so to speak, and I will do this. And I wrote that in one of my passages in my journals. And you know what? I was going back and reading that, and I was like, oh my gosh, that day changed my whole life. When I had that realization that everything was mine for the taking, and it was being given to me repeatedly from what I was concentrating on and wanting and feeling, I just wasn't taking action and putting it into my story. And when I did, and I have it written down so I can go back and look, and I read it again, I was like, amazing. If I would have just taken that step 2 years before, I wouldn't have went through the crap that I went through to get to where I was and where I'm at now. And it's amazing. And I can't stop saying amazing, because it is amazing how when you create your story and you take action and you market it into your business and you make them together, you can't have your life over here and your business over here. You can't do that and have them be together. You have to have your business and your life together. They have to be one entity. They have to be one positive, fulfilling vibration. It can't be separate. They have to be together. And the more you tell your story and the more you emphasize to other people who are listening to you or reading your ads, you have to take positive action. If you don't, the opportunities will come. And if you don't take action, there's going to be fewer and fewer that come your way because of the fact that you're not embracing them. You're not taking this and putting it into part of your story, part of your life, part of your business. They have to come together. They have to come together. Otherwise, you have two separate entities that are like this. And you're working at one and you're living at the other. Working, living, working, living. But when you do it together, you're working and living, and your family is happy, and you're happy, and you have the lifestyle that you've always wanted, that you see everybody else having. So why can't you have it? You can have what you want. And you can help so many people that are struggling to get what they want. Let's see. It's not me. Device, my life. It's marketing, dear. Marketing and life are the same. You can join them together. You can join your marketing and your lifestyle together. And when you do that, then you'll find that things will come easier and freer to you. It's so simple. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you tried? Maybe you can try. It's not easy at first for people to realize that their story and their business, or their lifestyle and their business, are together. But once you do, once you realize that when you put that energy and you join your business and your home and your family and your life, join them together as one entity, then it's so much simpler. For me, I work at home, as you all know, online. I set my own schedule. I do what I want when I want. It makes it simple. If something comes up and I have to do something with my family, I do something with my family. My business is still there. And a lot of times what happens is there will be, whatever the activity is or whatever we're doing, or, there could be downtime or low time where everybody's just, chilling, doing their own thing. I could jump on my phone for a few minutes and do some work really quick, bam, 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 and do something that I need to finish. I could put out a sales ad. I could do whatever I needed to. Oh, what are you going to eat today? That could be a question too. It just depends on your lifestyle and what you want to do. Everyone has a different system, a different way that they're doing things. And for me, in my learning and what I've learned over the years and whatevers, I've learned to not be so serious about everything. The more serious I was being about everything, the more everything fell apart. The more it just too stressful. It was too much drama. So the more I just said, you know what, I'm doing this. Like I do a lot of, like I said, I've got 30 sales funnels that I've created myself. And I run them periodically, and I'll change them up a little bit, and I'll create a new one, and I'll delete one or whatever. I usually tend to stay at 30 for some reason. I don't know why. That's just what I do, I guess. But when I create my story, because there's new paths in my story all the time. Like this last week, I have a whole new storyline because I had whole new experiences and whole new things coming up. And then coming up in this next couple weeks, oh, I'm sorry. I have new experiences coming up in the next week. And it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be a first for lot of little kids. I got some little children in my family that are going to have a super special birthday. And it's going to be so much fun. And that's going to be a whole new path, a whole new life, a whole new chapter, a whole new part of my story. And it's going to be amazing. I can just feel it already being amazing. So as you're going through your day, as you're going through your life, decide what you want to do. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You're having a hard time. I'm so sorry for that. Maybe you could get some assistance. I don't know where you're at, but there's a lot of assistance programs out there that are helping people that are in need. So I would suggest going to one of them, because I know myself, I donate to a lot of marketing destroys your life. Are you marketing a business, or are we talking about the same market? Oh, I'm sorry. Again, I'm not sure where you're at there, but there are a lot of systems out there for people right now to help people that are homeless. And there's a lot of them out there, because I donate to a lot of them. So definitely get to them in their shelters. And there's the Salvation Army is one that promotes a lot of these activities. But I don't know if you're talking about the stock market there or what you're referring to. I'm talking about about marketing your business, about marketing your company or whatever you're doing. Maybe we're on the two different pages there. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. So you were in the stock market, I take it? Is that correct? Stock market? Are you talking about the market that crashed in the 80s? A lot of us lost a lot of money then. Okay, back on to another note. I would like to hear from anyone out there. I'll probably put out a post on the Mastermind Marketers. Aww. Positivity is an energy that will bring more positivity to you. It is an amazing energy that we all have the ability to use and think and feel. Oh, stock market. Yeah, that was the bad one that fell was in the 80s. But it's came up a lot. Oh, sorry. Okay, guys, I wish you all the super best day, and get ready for Halloween, because it is so much fun. And the fall is here, and we are just amazingly happy to have these beautiful fall colors and the weather. And you know what? It's great. And again, I'm in Washington State, so I'm in Pacific time, and our temperatures are a little bit different than they are like on the East Coast or even the southern states where I'm from. So, but I will be going back to Texas here really soon. Oh, you have bonds? Yeah, most people, if they would have just held on to those instead of, worrying about it, they would just held on to them. They flipped back around. And so I got a lot of my money back. Was just not fretting about it. I just held on, and it flipped around. So I was very grateful for that. Okay, guys, have a super, super great day. And I wish you all the best in your story and putting it into your marketing for your business, and bring it together. Make people feel happy when they log onto your site or when they are onto your website. And whatever it is you're doing, make it feel a part of you. Connect it together and make it you. Okay, guys? I will chat with you again and have a super great day, okay? Talk to you later. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.